Everyone, this is Phil Travis, and it is week 4. And this week's announcements are coming to you from the picturesque and amazing wine country and historical region of France, of Alsace. And this town behind me is the town of Kaisersberg. Kaisersberg is an old French commune, or for the German, it's a Dorf, or village. And it's about 2,000 people, and it has very much the picturesque medieval feel that one would expect from old Alsace. Alsace was a region that the Germans and the French very much vied for. After the Franco-Prussian War in 1871, this was controlled by Germany, this region, which is on the border of France and Germany. And it was controlled by the Germans from 1870-71 until the beginning of World War I, after which it was briefly declared its own principality, its own state. This is just one of the many villages or French communes in this area, the most significant being probably Strasbourg and also Colmar. This area was then, after briefly being an independent principality, was annexed by France after World War I, and of course has remained with the French. Now, when you hear, what you hear is a lot of French speaking, but the cuisine, in many respects, you can find very much a fusion of German and French. This is kind of a place that was a meeting ground for many different cultures. Now here, you see the Schlossberg. This is the old castle that overlooks Kaisersberg. And this castle was first, or at least this place was first mentioned by Frederick II, the Holy Roman Emperor, in the 13th century, in 1227. And during the 13th and 14th centuries, this area was very much fought for by various monarchs. It was involved in the Peasants' War during the Protestant Reformation, and it was very much damaged during the 30 Years' War, and has since been rebuilt. And down in the town, you see many of the kind of picturesque wood frame medieval houses. If you ever have a chance to travel to this region, which I highly recommend, you really should come to a place like this, as it gives you something that a big city like Paris or Munich, for example, can't give you. It's a very old place. Undoubtedly, this area was also used as a fort for the Romans, though it's very difficult to trace that history. But the first time a European king spoke of this place and spoke of the Schlossberg was Frederick II, Frederick the Great, the Holy Roman Emperor. Now, this week we're starting an extra credit activity, and the extra credit activity is very simple. All you have to do is email me no later than Wednesday the factoid. Each week I'll mention a historical factoid, something you find interesting and curious, that I find interesting and curious. Just send me an email no later than Wednesday night by midnight, and you get 1 point towards one of your test scores at the end of the term. Now, if you do them all, so we have 6 more, so if you do them all, you'll get 10 points, so you get some bonus points there. So the factoid for this week is simply this. Email me and tell me where I'm at in the beautiful wine country, the picturesque mountain countryside of Alsace. And if my wonderful camera woman, the beautiful Jennifer, who is incredible, and she's helping me out here, and it's amazing, if she'll pan this way, you'll see these huge vineyards that stretch as far as the eye can see. This countryside of Alsace is known for its lighter wines, its rosés, Pinot Noir, as well as white wines. So you wouldn't find some of the drier red wines that maybe we're become accustomed to, but it's an incredible wine growing region as well as an incredible countryside that very much has remained untouched to some degree during the world wars. And so as a result of that, you can really kind of take yourself back into the past in this region and have a feeling for maybe what old Europe was like if you use your imagination. Remember this week, don't forget your readings and assignments. You'll find all of the readings for the week and in our discussion forums for the week. So make sure you go there and you check that out. Keep up with the assignments. Email me if you have any questions. Again, behind me, the castle, the Schlossberg, and of course you can go up there. So if any of you come here, there's many castles in this area, as well as elements from the old Maginot Line and so forth. History all around you. And again, this castle goes back, roughly maybe 1,000 years, medieval age. And it very much butts up against the town, which kind of was almost built out of the castle. So email me no later than Wednesday by midnight. Say Phil was in, Professor Phil, Dr. Phil, was in Alsace. Maybe if you have other things to say about it, say whatever you will and get your extra point. So let's have a great week.